Well, Doug Ford's opponents continue to hold the Premier's feet to the fire over his controversial move to abruptly close the Ontario Science Centre.
And one of his rivals is even threatening to bring in an investigator to look into that move. Our Tina Yazdani joins us from the facility where the entrance doors remain closed and security fencing that we see behind you, Tina, still up.
Yeah, and Faiza, speaking of that fencing, some of the speakers here today trying to take it down. MPP Kristen Wong-Tam actually tried to physically remove some of this, but of course with so many security guards and police officers around, that didn't last very long. Now, Wong-Tam was here joining NDP leader Marit Stiles, who is vowing to reopen the Science Centre if she is elected Premier in the next election, whenever an election is called. But in the meantime, she says she's going to keep the pressure on the Ford government to make the necessary repairs here, to take down the barricades and to reopen this facility. She says there has been so much outrage at the abrupt decision to close it that the government cannot ignore it. Here's more from her.
There is massive people power, massive community power out there, right? To keep the Science Centre open, to reopen it, to tear down these barricades. And we're going to keep the pressure up on the government, whether Doug Ford spends his summer at the cottage or not.
Now, on the other hand, the Ford government says this is a health and safety concern, that a new engineering report has shown that the roof is at risk of collapsing this winter under snow, and they are taking precautions to close it early. They don't want to risk the safety of children who use this facility every day. Of course, we've heard a lot from industry experts since that report came out, saying that there's no need to do a full closure of the facility, that it is possible to repair parts of the roof while the space remains open to the public. Faiza?
Tina, on top of what you've presented here, we also are hearing from Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie wanting to take things even a step further. What are you hearing?
Yeah, Melanie, so Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie was also here speaking today, and she says if she's elected Premier, she wants to appoint a special investigator to look into what she describes as Doug Ford's shady backroom deals. Now, in that, she includes the Science Centre closure, the move to Ontario Place by 2028, but also other issues that have been the centre of controversy, like the Greenbelt scandal. So she says that this special investigator would look into all of these deals to try and, get to the bottom of it. Here's more from Bonnie.
You know that the Auditor General is backed up, FAO is backed up. We need a dedicated special investigator, no matter what that will look like. It could be an inquiry, a retired judge, it could be the more RCMP investigations, but let's look into all the shady backroom deals. Let's have transparency. Let's have accountability. Let's review them all.
And, we actually asked Marit Stiles, the NDP leader, about Bonnie Crombie's decision to do this. And she says there are so many public agencies that are here to investigate things like this, like the Integrity Commissioner or the FAO, that there's no need to hire a private one. But as you heard Bonnie say right there, they are backed up. Some of those investigations that they're looking into won't even happen for another year or so. So she wants to expedite that. She also says she's going to keep the pressure on to reopen the Science Centre. Melanie and Faiza, I'll send it back to you for now.
Well, this certainly continues to be the talk of the town. Tina Yazdani reporting for us. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.